get boarding started. Boarding has commenced, Captain.
950 Zulu. Arriving runway 27 left. Departing runway 27 right. Wind 270 at 12. Visibility 10 kilometers. Fuel at 4,500. Temperature 26, dew point 15. QNH 1016. Transition level 70. BURNDB out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information Romeo. London Heathrow Airport, information Romeo. 1650 Zulu. Arriving runway 27 left. Departing runway 27 right. Wind 270 at 12. Visibility 10 kilometers. Fuel at 4,500. Temperature 26, dew point 15. QNH 1016. Transition level 70. BURNDB out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information Romeo. London Heathrow Airport, information Romeo. 1650.
Hey, how's it going? Are you ready?
Hey Ty, I'm doing great. Just enjoying the morning vibes here. How about you?
Doing fantastic. Are you ready on your side?
Absolutely, Ty. Ready when you are?
You have the comms, please request the I-4 clearance.
Got it. I'll get our IFR clearance now. Heathrow clearance, Clipper 2, we're ready to receive our IFR clearance.
Clipper 2, cleared to Rome Fiumicino, Leonardo da Vinci via the Det 2 Foxtrot departure. Initial climb 6,000, squawk 4712, and we had to change your departure runway to 27 right.
Cleared to Rome Fiumicino via Det 2 Foxtrot. Initial climb to 6,000, squawk 4712, runway 27 right.
Clipper 2, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.905.
Hello everyone. Welcome aboard another stream in the beautiful working title 70707. Flying once again the Pan American Combi. Continuing our journey yet another round around the world. So this leg we're going to fly from London Heathrow, which we got here last night. Anyway, we spent the day, and now it's simulator time at least. It's early morning. We're gonna have a beautiful day flight from London Heathrow, Rome Fiumicino Airport. As for the weather, you've heard the Aegis before, but it's good western winds, good visibility. Clouds are non-issue. It's not even that hot with 26 degrees, Canadian 1016, and yeah, we're expecting runway 27 on the right departure out of here in Rome. Still doing well on the weather front. Good visibility. They're landing 3/4 right now. Winds out from west. It is cavalcade, 31 degrees Celsius. And, expecting to pretty much stay this way. Rome as well. There is a tempo for passing fog in reduced visibility in Rome 500 takeoff. And it's just going to be about a couple hours after we land. So maybe we'll catch us, maybe not. We're aware of that, but we can accept it. Nonetheless, Napoli is our ultimate. And yeah, overall, simple taxi 227 right. We're right over here. The run is short one, so we'll try to get most of the stuff pretty quickly here before we get taxiing. Flight attendants will brief that it is going to be a short taxi, so once we finish it, then I'll close it up. That's their time to close the doors and get everyone ready. We do see that there is a cluster, quite a line over there to get ready for the departure, but it's not going to bother us too much. Let's see how the boarding is doing. Boarding not happening. I hope that goes pretty fast. Anyway, we're almost done over here. We just need the paperwork, which should show up pretty quickly here. Get a performance done and be on our way. Flight time today from Tech Dustin for 2 hours, and expecting to be fairly smooth flight. As always, we recommend keeping the seatbelts fastened for any case that may happen. As always, we have Pan American, this is their crew, and myself. Thank you, Jim, for this. Hope you have a fantastic flight, and we'll be out of here pretty shortly as soon as we're done. So, do we have our load sheet then? So, as for the takeoff, let's see, we're looking at, we're not that heavy today. We have the 0201. So, I'm just going to cross-check it with the flight plan as well, which I'm going to open on my tablet, on my iPad just outside. So, estimated 0 is 202. we have 2 on 1.5, so that's pretty good.
Ground to flight deck, departure clearance has been requested, standby.
Fuel is almost 48,000 pounds, which is also correct. And takeoff weight is therefore 249.5 versus 249.5. That's pretty accurate. Temperature, QNH, pressure, altitude, CG, everything looks correct. In that case, we're looking at flight 14 takeoff, snapshot of minus 0.4, sometimes only 1 minute, and minimum runway length 6100 we got. Let's see, we have 12,800 feet, so we got twice the runway we need. V1 129, 33, and 49. We can set the bugs. 33, 49, and 49 less 42, and we can set the trim as well. Very, very cool. It is within the green range. INS is completely done. Performance, load sheet, flight plan, everything needs to be in order. Just waiting. Passengers, for some reason, are not arriving, so we are going to interfere with the GSX. And get ourselves set up for the boarding. Okay, you clear the closed doors, arm slide, and let me know when we are secure for taxi.
Cabin is secure and the crew are taking their seats now.
Ground to flight deck, preparing to push.
Let's do the
Ground to flight
before
deck,
start
bypass pin
procedures.
inserted, standby for pushback.
Before
Procedure
start checklist. Battery switch. On. Emergency exit lights. Armed. Passenger signs. On. Emergency flaps. Guard closed and off. Anti-skid switch. Is on. Spoiler and rudder test guards. Closed. Compass controllers. Slaved. Instrument source switch. Set to instrument. Attitude source switch. Set to 1. Transponder. Set and on. Transponder altitude reporting. Set to 1. Weather radar mode. Set to standby. Yaw damper. Checked and on. Window heat. Set to low. Engine start
Ground to
levers.
flight deck, tug connected.
Cut off. Parking brake. Set. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Fuel boost pumps. On. Crossfeed selectors 1, 3, and 4. Closed. Crossfeed selector 2. Open. Air conditioning. Off. Galley power. Off. Start pressure. Available. Wheel well light. Set to off. Beacon and navigation lights. On. Wing isolation valves. Open. Engine starter guards. Open. Before start checklist. Completed.
Cool. And now for the quick departure briefing, I'm going to push with the tail to the north. And it's going to be a second right, probably, onto Alpha and onto runway 27 right for departure. That link to Foxtrot departure at 2 miles. We have the departure ahead, 2 miles going to be a 2 miles from DME number 2. It's going to be a left turn 135 inbound to Epsom, which is 316 on both DMEs. And let's see, ADF, let's see if I can actually read that. Maybe in the air. And then it's going to be intercepting 0901 radial into Detling, climbing 6,000, and Detling is 117.3, and that's what I have on the left side with radial 0901. That's set. Is it? No, it's not. 0901 is now set. And 269 on the heading. Anyway, we are pretty light, so we are able to really quickly come back here if we need to. We can just use the same runway 27 right, kind of radar vectors onto this runway 27 right. That's in case of an emergency. Standard stopping procedures. And that's pretty much it. Enjoy the flight, guys, and let's be on our way. Please request push and start.
I'll request push and start from ground now.
Ground shuttle 1 ladder Yankee taxi to the gate.
Heathrow ground Clipper 2 requesting pushback and start.
Clipper 2, push and start approved. Face north.
Push and start approved, facing north. Clipper 2.
Cool. Clear, push and start, face north.
Shuttle 19er Yankee, taxi to parking via November 6 Alpha Yankee.
Left tail to the right.
November 6 Alpha Yankee.
Release
Shuttle
parking brake.
19er Yankee.
Parking
Ground to
released.
flight deck. Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released, clear push.
Ground to flight deck. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, starting sequence is going to be 3, 4, 2, 1. Start engine number 3.
Engine start valve open. %, N2. Lever
Golf
to
Alpha
start.
India Tango Bravo, give way to the Speedbird 777 on your left.
Oil pressure rising.
Give way to the Speedbird 777 Golf Alpha India Tango Bravo.
Starter release.
Ground Speedbird 823, taxi to the ramp.
50% N2. Lever to idle.
Speedbird 823, taxi to parking via November 6 Alpha Charlie.
Alright, start engine 4.
November 6
Engine
Alpha
start
Charlie,
valve open.
Speedbird 823.
Set parking brakes.
15% N2. Lever to start.
Park brake set.
Ground to flight deck. Please set parking brakes.
Park brake set. Clear to disconnect. See you next time.
Speedbird
Oil pressure
644
rising.
request push and start clearance.
Starter release.
Speedbird 644, pushback approved.
50% N2. Lever to idle.
start, speedbird 644. Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed.
Thank you. Starting engine.
Speedbird 628, request pushback.
Engine start valve open.
Speedbird 628, push and start approved.
Cleared push and start.
The
Speedbird
tug,
oil pressure
628.
tow
rising.
bar, and a wave off.
Starter
Air
release.
Canada 853, request push and start clearance.
%, N2. Lever to idle.
Idle.
Air Canada 853, push approved.
Clear push and start. Air Canada 853.
That looks like a good engine. Start engine.
581 X-ray, taxi to the gate.
Engine start valve
Speedbird
open.
581 X-ray, taxi to parking via November 6, Echo Alpha Charlie.
November 6, Echo Alpha Charlie, Speedbird 581 X-ray.
15% N2. Lever to start.
Start.
Speedbird 628, ready to taxi.
Speedbird 628,
Oil
taxi
pressure
to holding
rising.
point runway 27 right via link 56 Alpha, link 58 Bravo, link 11 Alpha, Alpha 2.
Starter release.
Taxi to holding point, runway 27 right, via link 56, Alpha, link 58, Bravo, link 11, Alpha, Alpha 2.
50% N2.
Speedbird
Lever to
628.
idle.
Golf Yankee Oscar Juliet Oscar ready to taxi.
Golf Yankee Oscar Juliet Oscar, taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Whiskey, link 44 Tango Sierra Sierra 1, hold short of runway 27 left.
Taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Whiskey, link 44 Tango Sierra Sierra 1, hold short of runway
After
27
start
left, Golf
checklist.
Yankee Oscar Juliet Oscar.
Engine start switches. Off and guarded. Engine start levers. Set to idle.
644, ready to
APU
taxi.
bleed valve. Closed. Engine generators.
Speedbird 644, taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Charlie Bravo, link 11 Alpha
Check
Alpha
and
2.
on.
Golf Alpha Victor X-ray
Essential
Quebec,
power
give way
selector.
to the Oman Air 787.
Set to 3. Engine 2, 3, and 4 turbo compressors.
Golf Alpha Victor X-ray Quebec.
Started and checked. Galley power. On. Fuel boost pumps.
Golf Tango Victor Hotel, ready to taxi.
On. AC auxiliary pump 2. On.
Golf Tango Victor Hotel Lima,
Hydraulic
taxi
pumps.
to holding point runway 27 right via Whiskey,
Check
link
and
44 Tango Sierra Sierra 1,
Interconnect
hold short
valve.
of runway 27 left.
Off. Air conditioning.
Taxi to
Is
holding
on.
point, runway 27 right.
APU
via
master
Whiskey,
switch.
link 44 Tango
Set to
Sierra,
off.
Sierra 1, hold
Doors.
short of runway 27
Verify
left, Golf
closed.
Tango Victor Hotel Lima.
After start checklist. Completed.
Fantastic.
Air Canada 853 ready to taxi.
14.
Air Canada 853,
Left
taxi
close
to
check.
holding point runway 27 right via Kilo Bravo Lima Alpha Alpha 2.
Taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Kilo Bravo Lima Alpha Alpha 2 Air Canada 853.
Kuwait 110 contact tower on 124.48.
Everything looks good.
Over to tower, Kuwait 110.
When you get a chance, request taxi.
Speedbird 742
Requesting taxi clearance now.
124.48.
Tower, Speedbird 742. Heathrow ground, Clipper 2, ready for taxi. We have Romeo.
Ground, Speedbird 445, taxi to parking.
Clipper 2, taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Lima Alpha Alpha 2.
Runway 27 right, Lima Alpha Alpha 2, Clipper 2.
Speedbird 445, taxi to parking via November 6 Alpha, link 51, Bravo, link 55 Alpha.
November 6 Alpha, link 51, Bravo, link 55 Alpha, Speedbird 445. JetBlue 1621, request pushback.
JetBlue 1621, pushback approved.
Roger, pushback approved. JetBlue 1621.
Golf Lima Zulu Whiskey uniform ready to taxi.
Golf Lima Zulu Whiskey uniform, taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Whiskey, link 44, Tango Sierra, Sierra 1, hold short of runway 27 left.
Taxi.
Taxi to holding
Taxi
point
check.
runway 27 right via Whiskey,
Taxi
link
lights.
44, Tango Sierra, Sierra 1, hold
Essential
short of
power
runway
select.
27 left, Golf Lima
Set
Zulu
to
Whiskey
3.
uniform.
Probe heat is on. Transponder
Open Air
is on.
104, cross runway 27
Speed
left.
brake lever. Full
Cross runway 27 left,
Galley
Roman
power.
Air 104.
on. Fuel boost pumps on. Fuel heaters.
Ground Air Canada
Turned
888,
off.
taxi to parking.
Flaps.
Air Canada
Set to
888,
14
taxi
green
to
lights.
parking via November 6, Echo
Stabilizer
Bravo
check.
Kilo.
Set to
November 6,
0,
Echo Bravo
1,
Kilo
4
Air Canada
units.
888.
Altimeter. Set to 1, 0, 6. Taxi checklist. Completed.
Currently following for the second guy.
Speedbird 874, ready to taxi.
Speedbird 874, taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Romeo Bravo, link 28 Alpha, link Alpha 2.
Taxi to holding point runway 27 right.
What's going on?
Romeo
Yep.
Bravo,
Starting
28 Alpha, link Alpha 2, Speedbird 874.
Follow.
Air Canada 853, give way to the Speedbird 320 ahead.
Giving way to the Speedbird 320, Air Canada 853.
Yes, it's Air Canada disappeared here. We'll give way to him as well. He is giving way, I guess. Ready?
Manson 0, taxi to parking via November 6, Echo Bravo Hotel.
November 6, Echo Bravo Hotel, American 20.
Speedbird 716, ready to taxi.
Speedbird 716, taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Romeo Bravo, link 28 Alpha, link Alpha 2.
Taxi to holding point runway 27 right via Romeo Bravo, link 28 Alpha, link Alpha 2, Speedbird 716.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff checklist. Air compressor 3. Off. Coolant air valve selector. Set to temperature control.
Clipper 2, pressure tower on 124.48.
Set for takeoff. Transponder.
Contacting
Is
tower
set
on
to on.
124.48, Clipper
Weather
2.
radar mode. Set to normal. Engine start switches.
Good morning, holding short
Set to
27
flight
right,
start.
ready for departure.
Strobe lights is on.
Clipper 2,
Landing
Heathrow Tower,
lights.
runway 27 right, hold short, your number 3 behind the 320.
Extended and on. Before takeoff checklist. Completed.
Oh, with landing lights and the strobe. The rest will wait just as it is. Yep, busy over here. That's just the way it is.
Golf Alpha Victor X-Ray Quebec cross runway 27 left.
Crossing 27 left, Golf Alpha Victor X-Ray Quebec.
Golf Tango Victor Hotel Lima, cross runway 27 left.
Just park the brake.
Crossing 27 left, Golf Tango Victor Hotel.
Golf Yankee Oscar Juliet Oscar, cross runway 27 left.
Crossing 27 left, Golf Yankee Oscar, Juliet Oscar.
Stop here. And 10 seconds off.
Golf Lima Zulu Whiskey Uniform, cross runway 27 left.
Cross 27 left, Golf Lima Zulu Whiskey Uniform.
Clipper 2, runway 27 right, line up and wait. Runway 27 right, line up and wait. Clipper 2.
Line up. Titans, please take your seats for departure. Seven right left. You will be standing takeoff once again. Once takeoff first is set, we'll release the brakes.
Clipper 2, runway 27 right, winds 2608, cleared for takeoff. Runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff. Clipper 2.
Right. Takeoff. Are fully
Approaching
ready.
runway 27 right.
On the brakes, compasses looking good. And takeoff.
KLM 66 Alpha, hold short of runway 27 left.
Holding short of runway 27 left, KLM 66 Alpha.
Right.
Engine look good. Set takeoff first.
1,500 feet.
Setting takeoff power. Speed check. Select
Crossing 27 left, KLM 66 Alpha. Clipper 2, contact Heathrow, radar on 125.125.
Contacting Heathrow radar on 125.625. Clipper 2.
Speed 3215, contact ground on 121.905.
Mr. Monster left. Left side.
Good morning, climbing through 1000 on deck 2 Foxtrot.
Clipper 2, Heathrow radar identified, climb 6000.
Climbing 6000, Clipper 2.
Climb 6,000. I am using that ADF needle over here. Just going to direct to Epson. 135 QDM. That's 4,000, climbing 6. Close enough to the PBM. And already eased up the power.
1,000 to go.
That's until Epsom, or when the radio clears. We can go to 250.
210 for spacing.
Speed 210.
Speed 210 for spacing. Clipper 2.
Okay, we definitely need to ease up the power. Back to 6,000. And here's 6,000.
Clipper 2, climb flight level 130.
Climbing flight level 130. Clipper 2.
130.
Departure, bird, 88 Lima, Papa, 2000,
And
4000.
gear up and off.
Speedbird 880 on the London control radar.
Have to take
Climb
off.
and maintain 6,000.
After
Procedure
takeoff
introduced.
checklist. Landing.
2000,
Up and set to
bird
off.
88 Papa.
Engine starts.
Needles coming in.
Setting climb power. Off and guarded. Pneumatics. Set. Temperature controllers. Set to automatic. Air compressor 3.
Speedbird 880
On.
contact
Let's
London
start
control
turning.
After takeoff checklist. Completed.
Turn 091.
Speedbird 88 Lima, Papa.
Definitely not comfortable flying 210 that much, but I guess we'll get some altitude, get above the clouds. It's not all bad. We go above Epsom, intercepting radial 091.
Dear guests, we're now in the air and the use of approved electronic devices is permitted in flight. Our cabins will resume shortly. Thank you for flying with Canada.
Very nice, let's engage as the autopilot. Now basically you need to fly direct to
2000 to
Epsom.
4000.
Oh, excuse me, direct to
Speedbird
Bentley.
644 London control radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 100.
Flight level 100, Speedbird 644.
We do need to go standards. We got 1,000 to go to flight 130.
1,000 to go.
Accelerate to 300. By the way, we can start lowering the nose with that.
Clipper 2, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210. Clipper 2.
210. Keep like a nice steady, like a 1,000 foot climb here. You can go back to climb power on the EBR.
Clipper 2, speed restrictions cancelled. Resume normal speed.
Yep, normal speed it is.
Speed restrictions canceled. Resuming normal speed. Clipper 2.
I totally knew that. Waypoint change 01 insert. let's see how this looks over here, and we can tell it to track the nav. Cool, so we did go through 10,000, but we were rather busy, so let's kind of complete the procedure. Keep looking at the radar, but I don't see anything in front.
Departure,
So 10,000.
4,000.
Speedbird 628, London Control, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 120.
Out of 2,000, flight level 120, Speedbird 628.
And we can get the hazard signs to off. And climbing 210. That's fantastic. Okay, now kind of put the nose a little bit up. Get that climb going. We're climbing all the way to flight level 330 today. Very nice airplane, really. Honestly, fantastic.
Clipper 2, contact London Control on 130.925.
Contacting London Control on 130.925, Clipper 2.
London Control Alpha 125, flight level 230 for flight level 240.
Good morning, flight level 170 from flight level 210 on Det 2 Foxtrot.
Clipper 2, London Control identified. Good morning, climb flight level 290.
Climbing flight level 290, Clipper 2.
Alpha 135 identified.
Next desired track is 149. It is set, I believe, 149. And flight level 290 is set. Cruise profile is set to climb over
Qatari
9 knots.
29 Foxtrot,
Capture
contact Paris
Magnus
Control on
Beach.
135.55, so
Maintain
long.
that, so that's what we're gonna do.
Paris Control, 135.55. Good morning. Qatari 29 Foxtrot.
Very nice turn. And that's this map. You can actually see what we're doing here. Here, for a map. Let's do world map, perhaps. Why not? Yeah, that's good. So this is London. This is Paris, just north of Paris. These are DME only positions, so I'm not going to bother tuning them in. I think Cav is the first one, but we are tracking nicely.
Speedbird 4 Mike Juliet, contact Brest Control on 124.065, good morning.
Doing nicely on the speed. Good pitch.
124.065, good morning, Speedbird 4
Much
Mike
more
Juliet.
smoother this time around in this fight.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Mike at flight level 370.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Mike identified.
Cool, guys. I'm out of things to ramble about, except we're gonna keep flying the route. You're gonna occasionally see me tune in a VOR. Like, I will tune in CAV, which is Shalom's VOR 11165. You'll see me kind of work it out as we go, but I will talk to you as we get closer. In the meantime, enjoy the views and enjoy the flight.
Alpha 135, climb to flight level 320. Flight level 320, Alpha 135. Virgin 3 November, continue climb to flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Virgin 3 November.
Clipper 2, climb flight level 330. Climbing flight level 330, Clipper 2. Chanex 1 Foxtrot Delta, contact Brussels Control on 125.0, good morning. Brussels Control 125.0, good morning, Chanex 1 Foxtrot Delta. Speedbird 430 Alpha, climb flight level 240. Flight level 240, Speedbird 430 Alpha. Clipper Clipper 2, contact Paris Control on 135.55.
Contacting Paris Control on 135.55. Clipper 2.
Speedbird 328, traffic 12 o'clock, 12 miles, and Airbus 320, same direction at flight level 330.
Paris Control, Clipper 2. Good morning, climbing through flight level 310 for flight level 330.
Clipper 2, Paris Control, identified. Bonjour.
Looking for the traffic, Speedbird 328.
$1,000 to go.
Request flight level 350.
Requesting climb, flight level 350 with Paris Control now.
Climb flight level 280.
Pan Am Flight 2 requests to climb to flight level 350.
Clipper 2, climb flight level 350.
Climbing flight level 350. Clipper 2.
Climbing to flight level 280, KLM 89 Delta. Alpha Antique Juliet, descend flight level 2, Monan 111.
Leaving for flight level 2, minus 100, Alpha 33 Juliet.
$1,000 to go.
Easy 87 Juliet Whiskey, climb to flight level 320.
Climbing to flight level 320, Easy 87 Juliet Whiskey.
Guys, James, Captain speaking. We're cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. We've got about an hour and a half to go. Seatbelt sign is off if you're on the cabin. If you are seated, please make sure to fasten your seatbelt just in case it's something unexpected. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of the flight and the service, and we'll talk to you closer to descent.
Alpha 33 Juliet, descend flight level 110.
Leaving flight level 210 for flight level 110, Alpha 33 Juliet.
Speed Boeing 548. Contact ground control on 121.075.
Switching to 121.075, speedbird 548.
Speedbird 742, traffic 10 o'clock and 15 miles, crossing left to right, a turboprop, flight level 180.
Tally on the traffic, Speedbird 742.
Speedbird 614, contact range control on 121.075.
Open to rims control on 121.075, Speedbird 614.
Paris Control, Speedbird 742, at flight level 170.
Speedbird 742, bien recul. Quality 110, continue climb to flight level 320.
Climbing to flight level 320, Kuwaiti 110.
Hey, Captain. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack while we're cruising?
United 56, contact London Control on 133.18, au revoir. London Control, 133.18, good morning, United 56. Control, Speedbird 712 Tango, out of flight level 310 for flight level 320. Speedbird 712 Tango, Paris Control, identified. Paris Control, Lufthansa 99 Echo with you, flight level 350 for flight level 360. Lufthansa 99 Echo, identified. Lufthansa 99 Echo, right smooth at flight level 350. Lufthansa 99 Echo, copy the travelers will advise traffic.
Speed Paris 742 at flight level 180.
Speedbird 742, identified. Bonjour.
Lufthansa 99 Echo, descend flight level 240.
Leaving for flight level 240, Lufthansa 99 Echo.
Kilo 77 Golf, with you at flight level 310.
Kilo 77 Golf, bien recul. Clipper 2, contact Starlink control 131.18.
Contacting Paris Control on 131.18, Clipper 2. Paris Control, Clipper 2, good morning, maintaining flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Paris Control, identified, salut.
Air Fabian 71 Golf, flight level 240. Climb flight level 240, Air Serbia 71 Golf. Air Serbia 71 Golf, climb to flight level 280. Leaving flight level 250 for flight level 280, Air Serbia 71 Golf.
United 12, out of flight level 320 for flight level 290.
United 12, identified. Lima 328, contact the range control on 121.075, over.
Over to Rams control on 121.075, speed bus 328.
Delta completely smooth at flight level 250.
KLM 89 Delta, bien retour, clearance, appreciated. United 12, descent flight level 260.
Ascending flight level 260, United 12.
One 362 Mike, contact left control on 121.075, bonjour.
121.075, Austrian 362 Mike.
Inter contact the right control on 121.075.
Contacting Reims control on 121.075, Clipper 2.
Kilo 71 November, plan to flight level 360.
Want to fly level 360, Kilo 71 November.
Reims control, Clipper 2. Good morning, at flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Reims control identified. Bonjour. Kilo 71 November, traffic 1 o'clock, 10 miles, opposite direction, CRJ at flight level 310.
Looking for the traffic, Kilo 71 November.
Building 346 Bravo, contact Paris control on 120.955. Au revoir.
Over to Paris, control on 120.955, Welling 346 Bravo.
616 Foxtrot, climb to flight level 2 minus 100.
Out of flight level 180 for flight level 2 minus 100, Swiss 16 Foxtrot.
Silver Cloud 137, contact Paris Control on 132.1.
132.1, bonjour, Silver Cloud 137.
Air Nostrum, flight 2 Bravo Delta, contact Paris Control on 120.9055.
120.9055, Air Nostrum 32 Bravo Delta.
ALM 97 Lima, traffic 2 o'clock, 10 miles, regional jet, same direction at flight level 180. Looking, KLM 97 Lima. Kilo 71 November, contact Swiss Radar Center on 126.05.
Switching to 126.05, Kilo 71 November.
Winds control, Kilo 71 November with you. At flight level 320.
Kilo 71 November, winds control identified. Flight level 260, descending flight level 220. Clear M29 Alpha, bonjour. Kilo 71 November, contact Swiss Radar Center on 119.175. Bonjour.
Over to Swiss Radar Center on 119.175, Kilo 71 November.
Range control, ALM 29 Alpha, smooth ride, good visibility. KLM 29 Alpha, bien echo, we have other reports of smooth air above flight 240. Swiss 16 Foxtrot, contact Paris control on 132.1.
Swiss 16 Foxtrot.
Cat 31 Yankee, contact Langen Radar Center on 129.675, so long.
Cat 31 Yankee.
Clipper 2, contact Alps Radar Zurich Center on 119.225.
Contacting Alps Radar Zurich Center on 119.225. Clipper 2.
Delta 288, continue climb to flight level 360.
Alps radar Zurich Center, Clipper 2. Good morning, maintaining flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Alps radar Zurich Center identified. Good morning.
Climbing to flight level 360, Delta 28H.
Lufthansa 266, keep your speed up, 300 or better. 300 on the speed, Lufthansa 266.
Alps radar Zurich Center, Skynight 479 at flight level 380. Skynight 479, roger.
Skynight 353 at flight level 320.
Skynight 253, Alps radar Zurich Center identified.
EG87 Juliet Whiskey with you, flight level 300.
EG87 Juliet Whiskey identified. Lufthansa 01 Papa, contact landing radar center on 119.2 so long. Lufthansa 01 Papa. Clipper 2, contact Swiss radar on 133.05.
Contacting Swiss radar on 133.05, Clipper 2.
Swiss radar, Clipper 2, good morning, with you, flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Swiss radar identified, good morning.
Qatari 1 Yankee, flight level 340.
Qatari 1 Yankee, roger.
Swiss Radar Center, Delta 288, radio check. How do you read?
Delta 288, 5 by 5. Alpha 3 Mike uniform contact Rims control on 121.075.
Rims control 121.075. Good morning, Alpha 3 Mike uniform.
Alpha 1 Delta November, flight level 260.
Alpha 1 Delta November, good morning. Clipper 2, contact Milan Center on 121.14.
Contacting Milan Center on 121.14, Clipper 2.
Speedbird 520 Romeo, continue climb to flight level 360.
Milan Center, Clipper 2, good morning, with you, flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Milan Center identified. Good morning.
Climb flight level 360, Speedbird 520 Romeo. Speedbird 520 Romeo, the ride's gotten pretty rough up here. We'd like higher when able.
Speedbird 520 Romeo, thanks, we'll put that out.
Speedbird 614, descend to flight level 150.
Flight level 230 for flight level 150, Speedbird 614.
Clipper 2, contact Swiss radar on 133.05.
Contacting Swiss radar on 133.05. Clipper 2. Swiss radar, Clipper 2. Good morning, maintaining flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Swiss radar identified. Good morning. Turkish 9 Foxtrot Golf, contact Milan Radar Center on 132.705.
132.705, Turkish 9 Foxtrot Golf.
Clipper 2, contact Milan Radar on 132.705.
Contacting Milan radar on 132.705. Clipper 2.
Speedbird 548, descend to flight level 280, pilot's discretion.
Milan radar, Clipper 2. Good morning, maintaining flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Milan Radar identified. Ciao.
Flight level 280, Speedbird 548.
Delta 288, descend to flight level 220 at your discretion.
Moving flight level 290 for flight level 220, Delta 288.
Nipper 2, expect the LCAP 3 Charlie arrival. Descent in about 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner. Cleared, direct, be back.
Expect the LCAP 3 Charlie arrival. Cleared, direct, Quebec. Clipper 2.
Delta 288, continue descent to flight level 150.
Moving flight level 280 for flight level 150, Delta 288.
Milan Radar Center, Easy 87 Juliet Whiskey, flight level 310.
Easy 87 Juliet Whiskey, roger.
Milan Radar Center, Kilo 85 Alpha, how do you read us?
Kilo 85 Alpha 5 by 5.
Skyline 353 at flight level 320.
Skyline 353, good afternoon. Ryanair 7 Juliet Zulu, contact the Swiss Radar Center on 133.05, so long.
Switching to 133.05, Ryanair 7 Juliet Zulu. Speedbird 5 Bravo, flight level 340.
Speedbird 5 Bravo identified. Speedbird 5 Bravo, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Speedbird 5 Bravo.
Speedbird 5 Bravo, best speed please. Try for 250 if you can.
250 knots, Speedbird 5 Bravo.
Speedbird 5 Bravo, descend flight level 300, pilot's discretion.
Descending to flight level 300, Speedbird 5 Bravo.
Speedbird 520 Romeo, descend to flight level 230, pilot's discretion.
Descending flight level 230, Speedbird 520 Romeo.
Ryanair 9 Quebec X-ray at flight level 380.
Ryanair 9 Quebec X-ray, good afternoon. Speedbird 5 Bravo, continue descent to flight level 240.
Descending to flight level 240, Speedbird 5 Bravo.
Easy 87 Juliet Whiskey, traffic 12 o'clock and 10 miles, opposite direction.
We have the traffic, Easy 87 Juliet Whiskey.
Speedbird 520 Romeo, descend to flight level 160.
Leaving for flight level 160, Speedbird 520 Romeo.
Alpha 1 Delta November, descend to flight level 200.
Flight level 200, Alpha 1 Delta November.
Speedbird 5 Bravo, continue descent to flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Speedbird 5 Bravo.
Would you like anything to drink or a snack, Captain?
Clipper 2, contact Milan Center on 1.
Milan Center, Clipper 2, good afternoon. With you, flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Milan Center identified. Buongiorno.
Lufthansa 266, contact Marseille Control on 130.955 so long.
130.955, good afternoon, Lufthansa 266.
Ryanair 9 Quebec X-ray, traffic 1 o'clock, 8 miles, a regional jet, crossing left to right at flight level 360.
Negative contact, Ryanair 9 Quebec X-ray.
Hey, Stinga. Good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking. We're getting close to Rome, currently cruising above Florence. And we'll be starting our descent really soon, in the next 5 minutes here. We're about to start our descent towards Rome. So as soon as we start our descent, the seatbelt sign will turn on and you'll expect to return to your seats. So please do take the next 5 minutes to get ready for the arrival on our nice short hop. Over in Roma, currently western winds, good visibility, 28 degrees Celsius, and we should be landing northbound, so we'll be kind of circling the airport area and going back northbound. Has been a pleasure to have you on board. You enjoy the flight, and I am looking forward to seeing you in one of our future flights in Pan Am around the world.
Clipper 2, contact Rome radar on 132.525.
Contacting Rome radar on 132.525, Clipper 2. Rome radar, Clipper 2. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 350.
Clipper 2, Rome radar identified. Good afternoon.
During our descent, we will go over Turkmena VOR, and then over to Campanio, and then pretty much circle the city southbound and then land back northbound. So once again, thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy what's left of the flight, and we'll see you on the next flights.
Clipper 2, descend via LCAP 3 Charlie to 3,500 into Fiume, QNH 1013.
Descend via Elka 3 Charlie to 3,500 into Fiume, QNH 1013, Clipper 2.
5 Alpha, descend flight level 270, pilot's discretion.
Out of flight level 320 for flight level 270, Kilo 85 Alpha.
India 6 Lima Lima, descend flight level 150.
Descending flight level 150, City Air 6 Lima Lima.
Rome radar, Clipper 2, requesting clearance for the approach name approach.
Clipper 2, expect the ILS runway 34 right approach at LIRF. Maintain 3,500 until established.
Expecting the ILS runway 34 right approach. Maintain 3,500 until established. Clipper 2.
Lufthansa 7 Lima Kilo, contact Milan Radar Center on 121.14.
Milan Radar Center, 121.14. Good afternoon, Lufthansa 7 Lima Kilo.
Easy 98 Yankee Kilo, slow to 310 knots.
So guys, we're doing the LCAP 3 Romeo. They said 3 Charlie, but we are doing 3 Romeo, really. On to runway 34 right. Currently descending towards Taormina. For some reason, I'm not picking the VOR up, so we're currently still on the doing the arrival, but still doing it based on the what's it called? The INS. Just flying the INS to Taormina VOR. I hope I'm going to pick it at some point. It's a little bit unorthodox. By now, by the arrival time, I would have needed to be already on the VOR navigation. Let's say that if by Taormina, by approaching Taormina VOR, we're not picking up the VORs. Actually, we might pick up Ciampagnano VOR 111.4. So let's try that. 111.4. Okay, so let's have that tuned in, and gonna be wary of that. we are clear to descend to flight level to 3,500. We are targeting flight level 100 now. Just to remind me to slow down.
On the 4 mic
And
uniform, contact the land radar center
that's where
on
I'm going to also
121.14
set
so long.
the local altimeter. We are 270 knots already
Switching to 121.14.
for the LCAP arrival. And by Turkmena, we want to be 250. We do have plenty of mileage to go because we have to circle pretty much the entire city of Rome. But I do hope it's going to give us some pretty nice views as well. Eventually, we are right now, they said 3-4 right, but 3-4 right is kind of not great for us. I'm going to show you real quick. 3-4 right goes this way, where ideally I do want to take 3-4 left and be able to kind of leave the runway by Alpha Foxtrot if we could do that. Speaking of which, let's get Boeing 707, get the data sheets for landing runway with 50 flaps. VRF is 133 and Speedbug is
Lufthansa 266,
138.
contact
So
Marseille
let's set the
control on
bugs.
123.908.
But then back to
3.908, Lufthansa 266.
Let's do 250 already. We do need to slow down. And it's not going to be easy doing that. Go around deeper is 187. Kind of trying to judge where the horn goes on. And let's see, we are picking up Turkmena. That's fantastic. So, what's the radial we need? Anyway, so we do want runway 34 left. We will find some kind of an apron around here. Like we're not gonna go to the main terminal. We're going to find some kind of a place to park over here to simulate, you know, not having that. Just let me see quickly where we're going. So we do want
Number 2, contact Rome approach on 119.2.
So
contacting Rome approach on 119.2.
Let's
Clipper
go
2.
quickly hitting. And we'll go nav on here, nav on here. Actually, it's going to be Vorlock.
Rome approach, Clipper 2. Good afternoon. Flight level 190, descending via LCAP 3 Charlie.
Clipper 2, Rome approach identified. Good afternoon, cleared Odula transition. Expect the ILS runway 34 right approach into Fiume. And have you got information, hotel?
Cleared Odula transition. Expect ILS runway 34 right approach. Information hotel. Clipper 2.
Yep, we do have the information hotel. Anyway, we will try to get runway ILS runway 34 left. We can always switch to the visual, so it's a very distinct airport to identify. We can always switch to the visual. The right runway is long and there's no really issues with that. The only issues we have is with 34 left, which is a very steep approach. It is a 3.5 degrees angle on the glide path. So on the glide slope, excuse me. So it's definitely something to note. We want to make sure we are correct with the altitude. 2,500 at 6.7. On approach was 339 and 108.9. So 339 we are going to set over here already. 339 and 339. That's good enough. And arriving from basically from Rome VOR, I believe, on the LCAP 3 Romeo. But I will make sure we are not exactly Romeo, but from that direction. But we're going to request the vectors as we get closer, kind of to the east of the airport. Cool, almost intercepting Turkmena VOR, radial over here. In the meantime, we have picked up VOR number 2, which is Campanino. Campanano. Anyway, so the threats, we have definitely definitely some work around the area and ATC to make it work. So that's one thing to worry about. Another thing to worry about is how steep the final approach is. So it's going to mean that the airplane is going to be very slippery, and we need to make sure that we are up for it. And so I definitely want to use flaps 50 for landing this time, and oh, there's some MSA here. Ooh, this is 5,800, so we're gonna do 6,000 for the time being, just to be above the MSA. I'm not trusting fully what they have to say to us. Cool. Let's align the heading, and then switch to heading mode. Then we want to do 0907, 0907. We can switch to 111.4. And I'm not going to bother listening to it, but it will be there. 0907, slowly coming in. Oh, I never did any checklists. That's probably a good idea. So let's do descent prep.
Descent preparation checklist. Air compressors. Started. Fuel crossfeed selectors. Closed. Center fuel boost pumps. Set to off. Descent preparation checklist. Completed.
Coming up at 12,000 feet around here, I think we can pretty much narrow the approach. Not narrow, but shallow the descent. And next is approach checklist, which we're going to do a bit later. Attain 250 knots. 097 to capture the radial. Fantastic. As soon as we cross over and kind of get close to Campinano VR, we're going to ask for the vectors to final. Runway 34 left. Very cool. Cabin crew coming through 10,000 feet. Please finish your preparations, take your seats. Thank you. Get some lights here. At 250 and descending nicely at 1,000 feet per minute here. Descending to 6,000. There's no rush. Only thing to note is max 230 knots here, which I don't want to slow down to yet. As we get closer. Probably about 5 miles away. We'll slow down. About 20 miles away, we need 5 miles. At 5 miles away, we'll start slowing down.
438, contact Rome radar on 131.25.
131.25 for NN 438. Good day.
Coming up through 900,000, the local altimeter is 1013, or local QNH rather, 1013, fantastic, which means we can absolutely do the descent approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Pressurization mode selector. Set to landing. Pneumatics. Set. Passenger signs. On. Landing lights. Extended and on. Fuel boost pumps. Turned on. Fuel heaters. Set to off. AC auxiliary pumps. On. Speed brake lever. Pull forward. Approach checklist. Completed.
Cool. Approach checklist completed. City is over there. The airport is over there somewhere. Yep. And about 2,000 to go to our 6,000 to stay above the MSA here. We'll get vectors to file pretty soon. I'm just concerned how they kind of cleared us to 3,500, and it's clearly terrain all around us. Cool. We can now switch to heading mode. And go to 170. Track. Cool. It's about 2 miles
Sky
away.
Knight 353. Contact me line radar center on 132.705.
Speed is coming down nicely.
Over to Milan radar center on 132.705. Sky Knight 353.
It's 2 miles away. We can start our turn to intercept.
Sky Knight 479, best speed please. Try for 280 if you can.
Speed 280, Sky Knight 479.
We'll get established here real quick and then talk to ATC. Clipper 2 Heavy requesting vectors to final ILS 34 left.
$1,000 to go.
Clipper 2, turn left heading 170, descend 3,500, vectors for the ILS runway 34 right approach.
Left heading 170, descend 3,500, vectors for the ILS runway 34 right approach. Clipper 2.
Now that works, we can see we're clearly not going to hit anything. I'm maintaining the heading and no longer the VOR localizer, which means we can probably set Asti on 114.9er, which is going to serve us for the missed approach, and then the ILS itself was 1089er. 101. And 1089.
Ryanair 9 Quebec X-ray, descend to flight level 180.
Down to flight level 180, Ryanair 9 Quebec X-ray.
down through 6,000. Look at the beautiful city. A beautiful city of Rome. Pretty cool. And for 29 cool. Have DME reading. Yes, we do.
Speed 180 knots.
Speed, let's
Speed 180 knots, Clipper 2.
Gonna level off here a little bit. Let's set 180 knots.
$220 knots, set flaps 14.
Flaps 14.
$195 knots, set flaps 25.
No, we don't need to do that yet.
$1,000 to go.
Check. 1,000. We're 9 miles away and 6.7. Yep. Let's go. $500 to go.
Ryanair 75 Tango Papa, contact Rome radar on 131.25.
Switching to Rome radar on 131.25, Ryanair 75 Tango Papa.
Clipper 2 heavy requesting vectors ILS 34 left.
Clipper 2, turn right heading 170, descend 2,500, vectors for the ILS, runway 34 right approach.
Negative 34 right, requesting 34 left.
70, descend 2500, vectors for the ILS, runway 34 right approach. Clipper 2.
Clipper 2, runway 34 left, is currently in use for departures. Arrivals are landing runway 34 right. Continue approach for runway 34 right.
Oh, that sucks.
Glide slope alive.
Well, they didn't go with us. We're gonna do 3-4 left anyway. Doesn't make sense any other way. 1,000 to go.
Aero Italia 158, Charlie contact Rome radar on 131.25.
Switching to Rome radar on 131.25, Aero Italia 158, Charlie.
Clipper 2, turn right heading 295.
Right heading 295, Clipper 2.
It's not gonna be 295, then it'll make it like 270. Because once again, I'm doing my own thing here. 700 focusing on level off here. Now we can get flaps 25. And speed to 170. They do want us 180, that's fine. And the runway's roughly over there. There's a big distance between them.
Clipper 2, 5 miles from Foxtrot, India 34 Romeo. Turn right heading 315. Cleared for the ILS runway 34 right approach.
Right heading 315. Cleared for the ILS runway 34 right approach. Clipper 2.
Yeah, so that's not happening either.
165 knots. Set landing flaps.
Now we can do 300 and establish on final. And remembering this is a steep approach. Let's arm overlock. Here's the runway over there.
Localizer alive.
Get back on speed a little bit. Runway in sight. On localizer.
Glide slope alive.
Cool. Then in that case, we'll do glide slope auto, glide slope auto. We can leave that off. Gear down. Flaps 40.
Clipper 2, contact Fiume Tower on 127.625.
Gear down.
Contacting Fiume Tower on 127.625. Clipper 2.
Flaps 50. What's the minimum here?
Fiume Tower, Clipper 2. Good afternoon on the ILS runway 34 right approach.
Clipper 2, Fiume Tower, runway 34 right, winds 270 at 4. Cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 34 right. Clipper 2.
Clear land. Let's get the checklist.
Before landing checklist. Spoiler and rudder test guards. Closed. Engine start switches. Set to flight start. Passenger signs. On. Air compressor 3. Off. Altimeter Set. Before landing checklist. Completed.
Cool. We are fully ready to land. And once again, we're doing our own thing over here. Yep, definitely sensing it's a steep approach. Slightly lower setting than we used on the last final. And we can see how we have 4 whites on each side. That's because the pappies are set to 3 degrees while we are 3.5 degrees final.
Approaching runway 34 left. Caution, caution.
1,000 feet.
1,000. Let's get the autopilot off. And flight directors off as well. And we're basically visual to the aiming point.
feet.
Stabilized.
Feet.
Minimum.
Landing.
$100. 50. 30. Spoilers up.
Ryanair 42 Uniform Hotel, winds 270 at 4, runway 34 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, Ryanair 42 Uniform Hotel.
Clipper 2, welcome to Fiume. Contact ground on 122.125.
Contacting ground on 122.125. Clipper 2.
After landing checklist. Landing
Medium
lights.
ground, Clipper 2. Good afternoon, cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Clipper 2, medium ground, taxi to
Tracking
apron,
off.
800, gate 825
Strobe
via
lights.
Alpha Echo,
Is set
Bravo
to on.
Alpha Victor Whiskey Kilo.
Taxi
Good
lights.
day.
On.
Taxi
Starting
to apron
APU.
800, gate 825 via Alpha
Flaps.
Echo, Bravo Alpha
Up
Victor
and no
Whiskey
lights.
Kilo. Clipper 2.
Speed brake lever. Pull forward. Window heat. Set to off. Probe heat. Off. Weather radar mode. Set to standby. Engine start switches. Off and guarded. Galley power. Off. Forward fuel boost pumps. On. Aft fuel boost pumps. Off. Pneumatics. Set. APU generator is on. APU bleed valve. Open. After landing checklist. Completed.
The next left is going to be Victor, which will basically turn into Kilo, which is what we need. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. That would be Victor.
Delta 1400, request pushback.
With Delta 1400, push and start approved.
Pushback and start approved with Malta 1400.
Lion Air 7 Victor Bravo, request push and start.
Lion Air 7 Victor Bravo, push and start approved.
Roger, pushback approved. Lion Air 7 Victor Bravo.
All aircraft be advised, information India is now currently QNH 1014.
Alrighty, we made it. Parking rate set. Shutdown.
Shutdown checklist. Air conditioning. Turned off. Engine 2, 3, and 4 turbo. Wing and de-ice. Off. Engine blade air switches. Set to off. Transponder. Set to off. Weather radar. Off.
Taxi to holding point,
Central
runway
power
24 left by Golf, Echo
Set to
Golf, Hotel Alpha, Alpha Kilo.
Engine start levers.
Taxi to holding point, runway 34 left by Golf, Echo
Taxi
Golf,
lights.
Hotel Alpha, Alpha Kilo,
Off.
Ryan Air 48901.
Beacon light. Off. Emergency exit lights. Set to off. Passenger service. Off. Fuel boost pumps. Off. AC auxiliary pumps. Off. Engine 2 and 3 hydraulic pumps. Off. Shutdown checklist. Completed.
Shutdown checklist completed. Hey, please disarm the slides, switch to manual, and start deboarding as soon as you can.
Understood, Captain. We'll get the boarding started.
Iberia 06 Romeo Victor, push.
And ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Let's see the chat a little bit. Antino Value. Antino Valio. Audio volume is a bit low on my end, sorry about that. I'll try to take care of it for the next time. It should be Clipper 2 Heavy, you are correct as well. And flight...
Down to flight deck, fuel truck is on its way.
Thank you. And it was the flight engineer's job to anticipate the need to silence that horn. If it sounded despite his efforts, beers were due to the two pilots on the layover. Yeah, I'm all for that. Beer in Rome streets? That sounds like the plan for me. We never use speed brakes with any degree of flaps on the 707. Yeah, that makes sense as well. Me and my friend made a virtual airline for the Sun Express operating A3220, 320, 737, 800 and max. Want to join? No, thank you. And what ATC are you using? I'm using St. Tensions AI. And a nice landing. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That was a really, really nice flight. It's just my second flight on this bird, and already things are a lot smoother. And I'm kind of already feeling it home.
Parking by Delta Delta, Charlie
Yeah, this
Delta,
bird, that's
Charlie Delta, Hotel Alpha Whiskey Kilo.
There we go. Switched out of this noise as well.
Captain, the boarding is underway.
Thank you very much.
Captain, catering is underway.
Thank you. Very cool. Yeah, so we definitely made it. Let's wait until deplaning starts. Even though actually this is our kind of our lounge over here. We're in the combi area, the combi airplane. So there's not the passengers are going to be on the aft side. We should have kind of our own lounge in that area. Oops, scratch that. They're coming through here anyway. So we are going to stay put for a little while. But anyway, just wait until the planing is done, and then we can secure the airplane and be on our way to our layover. So thank you very much for joining, guys. Thanks for the inputs. I'll take that into consideration. I do love this airplane. It's so nice. It's a joy to fly. The flight engineer makes, treats the systems, so I don't really need to dig in that deep into how to operate it and then kind of beat myself up for missing one item in the flow. I can just let the flight engineer do the flow, and then we are just free to fly the airplane, which is absolutely fantastic. Anthony Vallejo, yeah, fantastic, yeah. Both JFK and Rome, really nice airports to fly to and out of, and definitely nice cities to spend some time as well. So which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna deplane, have some time here in Rome before continuing our journey around the world, pushing into the Middle East from here. So it's not exactly what Pan Am used to do. Used to add some legs. We're trying to kind of ease out of doing too many legs in this. But anyway, loving the airplane, loving the journey. I love the ability to do that. We did a circumnavigation on the DC-6 a couple of times actually. Just completed one, so that's like a 1950s Pan Am circle around the world. This is a 1960s era. Yeah, definitely a good time. So yeah, once again, thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Watch out for that call from crew scheduling. You're free to deplane with the passengers or just wait for me, and we can all go together straight to the hotel. See you on the next one. Bye bye. How could I forget Anthony? Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
Catering is complete. Captain, the boarding is underway. boarding is complete.